When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get it first.
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Caught over the middle, it's Marion. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So SMU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarter...
All by himself down the middle. Inside the touchdown, SMU. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Finds his man. It's Lyle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the pass. So when you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
The Canes get enough for the 1st down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover and pick up that 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Handoff from the shotgun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Harden. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
DB's right up on the receivers. Oh, it's picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a grab for a big play. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice. Job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daniels. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Marion. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. And let's see what they do on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Hurricanes will try to convert on 4th down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's hard running there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harden. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the catch. It's Cooper. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pringle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab near the marker. It's Marion. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Canes are on the move. To the air. It's Beck. Oh, they're after him. He's got his man.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really
turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's a first down.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because...
Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
SMU, 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. That's caught. It's Marion. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Working that left side now. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And on 2nd and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. Got a man in the middle. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That pass is incomplete.
But and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance.
Snags it inside the 20, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Nope.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense where you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big time. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Jennings. That's caught. It's Hudson. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Pressure coming. Hauls it in the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is. Touchdown, Mustangs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Daniels.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense uses a timeout. Remaining.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the air, it's Beck. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Last chance coming up. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It's good! Reach from Arwen, and he gives him the W. And with that, they've taken the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of